Hey, Brian Krause here. And as you know, I'm always talking about scams, internet security, that kind of stuff. But today, something I really want to talk about was a scam that I see all across Facebook. This is something that totally irritates me. I think the biggest reason it really irritates me, it's going after just regular, unsuspecting people. And I guess I kind of feel Facebook should be able to do something about this, or at least do a little bit more, for whatever reason. They don't seem to or don't seem to care to. But I want to today talk a little bit about the Trek bicycle scam. I'm running the scroll in Facebook. I come across this cool looking bicycle, Trek. I mean, who doesn't want a Trek bicycle? You see that $69.99. Well, that's a heck of a deal. It even says so right there, 90% cheaper. And I can click here, get an offer, and sure enough, 512 people like this thing. One person's even shared it, bunch of comments on it. I'm sure a lot of people just saying how bogus it is. But if we go and actually click on this bicycle, we'll see it pulls us up to another website. And you know what, let's just get another click on there. So hopefully maybe that wastes some of their money with making them pay for extra clicks that aren't necessary. But let's get back to this bicycle. So we come on this website, we see, the Trek Madone SL7 Gen 7 on clearance. Looks pretty cool. Got some sweet pictures. It's kind of a weird picture. But as we come here, normally $700, only $70. I actually didn't look to see if that's a $700 bike. Looks like it'd be more than 700, but who knows? And now what I like is if we come take a look at this thing, we see there's a notice to customers. Since a batch of problematic steel products from upstream factories entered the production process and the products produced were substandard, we decided to sell them privately in order to reduce losses. There are 4,328 units until, whatever. Bunch of BS in there. Don't actually know what that means, but nonetheless, he still got this awesome bike. And we come down here, see all sorts of reviews from people that seem kind of interesting. A lot of names that don't even really make sense to me, but you know, we got a lot of different names in the world, so who knows. Now, I also like to always click and learn about these people, the About Us, which is funny. What we do start to notice here, it's a team of young, passionate, visionary people at Kurthgaw, maybe is how you say that. They seem to say Kurthgaw a lot through here. Kind of found that's interesting. And even when we get into the contact us page, you see they say emails at kurthgaw.com for support, which is a Nova Limited, somewhere out of China. That always interests me because if you were to go to that Kurthgaw email or to that Kurthgaw website, it actually comes to selling some, women's clothes. You can get yourself a nice dress, assuming that's not a scam and a ripoff. But as we come in, you can just, it's always fun to look around, see what these different terms and conditions are. But I think one thing you always got to think of with a purchase is, well, what do we know about this website? So something I like to do is I like to come over to Scam Advisor. You pop the truckstore.life in there, do a quick search. See what they have to say about it, and you'll see we get this trust score. Tells us a little rating that has a trust score of 1 out of 100. Well, I don't know. That doesn't seem pretty good. So if we scroll down, let's see why they say it has a 1 out of 100 score. Well, the positives is friendly payments. Of course, they have friendly payments. They want to make sure that they get your money, there's SSL certificates. But then what are the negatives they talk about? Well, we see that the owner of the website is using a service to hide their identity on who is. Doesn't necessarily surprise me there. The website is in a high-risk country. Well, that seems suspicious. Lots of suspicious websites on the server hosting them. And, they seem to be offering a well-known brand from a high-risk country. And the website's very young. So that's always something we got to be super mindful of. If we come down a little bit further on the web page, we can start to see what's going on. And some of what's popping this up is we see this is a website that's coming out of China. So I'm sure China's not trying to rip us off right. And then we can further dig in on some of this stuff too, and just look at scams we need to be aware of. So if we just type in Trek Store Life scams, we'll come here and we'll see something from Trek Bicycle. And I think what's interesting is Trek knows this is a big major issue, and lo and behold, that same bike is popping up on their scam advisor guide. And I think what it ultimately comes down to is, if the deal is too good to be true, it probably is. So while yes, you can certainly go over to our fraudulent page and try to go buy this bike, but all we're going to find out, it's definitely there's nothing to buy here. They'll take your money. They're definitely going to rip you off. Let's see real quick what happens if we put in some fake stuff. Let's make up some 018. Let's see what they do for the payment. Order limit is $80, less than. That's kind of weird for $70. Oh, we're saying free shipping. So, okay. Don't need to worry about if we've hit that $80,000 mark. And sure enough, we could go and try to pay. Obviously, I'm not going to pay because I don't want to give up $70 just for a cheesy YouTube video. But that's a scam to watch out for. So if you ever see something like this, walk away. Totally illegit. Make sure you talk to family members about this too, because I've definitely seen some... I've seen two, family friend and a parent, who fell for something like this. Fortunately, they didn't lose too much money, but some people lose tons. Hopefully have a good day. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and we'll talk to you at some other time.